And the thing is, man, Gornich is teching to Hive, and he just lost his third. And the worst part of this is that Gornich is making lurkers out in Africa, man. Like, literally out in the suburbs or something, just out in Narnia.
This might be a game-changing move if this is hold position lurkers, because there's no vessels here, and it is hold position lurkers.
Yeah, he might get a huge clump of Marines, but that is
the vessel.
Vessel gets in time. Oh, and he even scans it, so he had a feeling there was something there. So, wow, this is gonna be really hard for Gornich to hold. The final round is down though, so you know, Consume is on the way. He has to build Sunkens. He's gonna scramble for defense, but the thing is, Gornich, his production is so low. He has no. Loses all the Mutalisks. Now the Greater Spire is completely worthless. Now Croc standing forward now.
There is a drop there, so he's actually got a lot of units, but Dark Swarm already ready. If there's Fire Bats in here, he instantly pops the Nidus. He's got the Nidus. If there were a couple Fire Bats there, I think Crack actually just ends the game. Unfortunately for him, he had pure Marine, so all those Dark Swarms end up nullifying all the damage. Well, I think this is just game over. There's only 2 BCs left. Spores are going to take out those 2 BCs, and now with Zerg knocking on your front door, it's just a matter of time.
It's Gornich's birthday, dude. He's popping those balloons real quick here. Happy birthday.
Actually, that would look beautiful to me. I love that. That's exactly what you want to see. No, we don't need to see that though. Oh no. But it just doesn't matter. This is the last amount of units for Croc. He types out GG. So it's gonna be Gornich getting out in first place. Now, I'll be honest, I've never seen a proxy second factory here. And because of the path, actually this might just already be devastating. Yeah, because Ghost of Dark didn't scout, so he just intercepts it. Oh, it's a nightmare for Ziggy.
That's hilarious. Ghost of Dark is just in such a phenomenal position. You can see he's up almost 20 supply. He's gonna have his Nexus. Now these Vultures, if they get in and get some probes, that would be huge, but you know, Ghost of Dark very smartly keeps some Dragoons, and Ghost of Dark honestly playing out of his mind. He keeps those Dragoons back at his base because he knows Terran's on 2 fact with double Vulture up, and he just leaves the game.
So it is going to be Ghost of Dark making it into the Deciders match.
Oh, and finally the tanks and Marines come out. But this is terrible for Cryoka. Most of his Marines aren't even doing damage. The Zealots are on top of the Marines, and Cryoka's going to lose all his units here to just Zealots, which is great for Ghost of Dark. Usually, like, at this point, 3 Zealots like that don't get this kind of value. The Vulture only now pops out, and he's going to get on top of the tank. If he loses this tank, it's going to be disastrous for Cryoka. But Ghost of Dark just bails out, and suddenly mines finish. Oh my god, this is so crazy.
Oh, he hit both the tanks! There goes one!
With some sick micro. If Protoss micros is just fine. As you saw, Ghost of Dark with his what? Killed that?
He got both tanks. He got the turret, so now the shuttle can micro forever.
Yeah, Cryoka is going to lose that command center, but Ghost of Dark still on 1 base, so this isn't over at all. And look, Ghost of Dark's throwing away so many Dragoons. Going to get that 1 tank, but for, what, 3 Dragoons? That's a terrible trade. This is literally his chance to stay in this tournament. Cryoka has to defend this, but look, this is the worst engagement in history by Protoss, man. You can't have your Zealots just behind the Dragoons like that. He's looking for the perfect engage, but he's coming only from 1 angle, and the tanks are already sieged up. There's so much buffering for these tanks. Storm goes off. EMP lands on 1 Templar, I think, but the Storms are actually really nice. The thing is, there's so many tanks, they just completely chew through that Protoss army. Yeah, and I mean, Cryoka just playing, I mean, remember guys, this is GG.
Oh, he just GG. So Cryoka is going to be the one that moves into the round of 16.
But now finally DeWalt just poking in. I don't think he really wants to do any sort of push just yet. I think he's just poking in. That's a really great Storm, gets a lot of lurkers. If he chews through these lurkers, he's going to have a good opportunity to push into Seeki's 4th base, but still Seeki has so many lurkers. DeWalt's microing this really well.
No, I think DeWalt's actually done it because he has so many goons and all those lurkers were clumped up. This is the angle that DeWalt wanted. He got so many storms onto all those lurkers. Now he also has high ground advantage here. He can sit here and just blanket everything with Storm. That's a bit of a whip there, but the goons on high ground, so strong. 2-2 also just kicked in. So DeWalt, look at the supply swing now, up 50 supply. He's double expanding behind it. Still goons on the high ground, dealing so much damage. 4th base is wiped out. I think DeWalt is actually done. He just busted through.
And look, DeWalt with his reinforcements, instead of committing to defend, you know, to rescue this army, he's just gonna go for the counterattack, knowing that Siki has to commit to basically clean it up, and Siki just GG's there.
There's nothing to defend,
Oh my
though.
God,
like, you
dude.
gotta have actual units. So DT's just like, what's up, bro? Let me just walk in here. And he gets into the main, which has no overlord. There's overlords in every base except the main, and he didn't see it. Okay, now he reacts. Two drones go down. Oh, I'm getting flashbacks. How does this Spire survive? Okay, thankfully the overlord's a bit closer this time.
Yeah, the overlord's way closer than last time, at least. I don't think he's gonna get the Spire, so not a total repeat of last game, but you know, Crossy's heart must have sank at that point. Like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening again. DT gets 5 kills though, so that's definitely worth it. Gets full scouting information. Look at the worker count. I mean, Tech is in a fantastic position, and he's still getting some swipes onto these onto drones. 6 kills, 7 kills, 8 kills, 9 kills. What? 1 kills. Crossy didn't even see it, and Tech is just gonna walk right out there. Overlord speed finally finishes, but that's massive damage. Though he has a really good opportunity here before the lurkers get reinforced, and I actually think Tech is gonna break through this and kill the mineral only.
Yeah, there's so many Hydras on the low ground that Crossy doesn't realize, but now all that's left are goons, and they'll be fighting uphill. They've got to get onto the high ground. Looks like they are going to make it, but no more storms available, and Tech isn't reinforcing, so I actually think Crossy's going to hold this off, and this could be a big blunder from Tech. Goons are very expensive.
Dude, this is Polypoid in a nutshell. This high ground is insane. If he kills this base, he's going to be in a pretty decent spot, but the Nidus is already there. I don't know, man. The Caterpillar Man's right there.
Yeah, but he's got to send some units. There we go. They just barely pop out of the Nidus in time. And Tech is actually not going to be able to bust through. These lurkers are hilarious because the Reaver is either bugging out and not firing, or it doesn't have any scarabs. It looks like it just wasn't firing because now it finally fires. And all these gates die. And now where's the production for Tech? On the right side, on the mini. Oh, he just taps out. GG. So Crossy is going to be the one to move on.
Yeah, I'm surprised Crossy's playing so aggressively. I don't know why he thinks he has such a commanding advantage that he can just go and attack. He has to remember that the longer the game goes, the better it is for him, because he was mining his natural gas way earlier, but he's just gonna take this poor fight here. More Scourge reinforcing, and you can see both players so good at ZZZ. This is what high-level ZZZ is about. You can see, like, there's always Scourge reinforcing and coming from different angles and joining the fight, and it's so crazy, but Siki's micro is just next level, dude. This guy has sick mutal micro.
Well, an Overlord goes down. I think this might just be the game in the loop because there's just so many mutas, and the muta control is just absolutely crazy. He's down to 2 mutalists left. That leaves the main wide open. Drones going down left and right. I don't think a single Scourge has connected this entire game. Even when he's boxed in like this, they don't connect. It's just crazy, man. This guy's micro is absolute insanity, and Crossy just types out